Yo, what's going on, guys? DJS here, CollectiveKicks.com. Wanted to bring you guys a video and discuss how my Twitter account got hacked. It's kind of an embarrassing thing to some extent, but it's also important, I think, to share the experience. That way, if there's anybody else out there that has the same potential problems, they can hopefully avoid them. So, if you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. I know it's not a sneaker video, but again, hopefully it can help people. So, as you guys may or may not know, my HESKICKS Twitter account got hacked and I lost like 13,600 followers. But here's the thing, it was pretty much self-inflicted, but I just didn't really realize what I was doing. Hopefully what I'll explain to you guys and show you guys will make sense. But basically just know one thing, I'm not an idiot. This is something that happens to the best of us, I guess, or the worst of us. I don't know really what to describe here. I was always worried about my wife's like email and stuff getting hacked more than anything. I'm usually pretty savvy about stuff, but I ended up getting an email, and it looks like this. And here's the thing, I get it. Some of you guys are gonna be like, "Oh no, it has already he fell for that." The thing is it's late night, midnight, tired from work all week long, having to get up early, and I get a random tweet, and then I'm like, "Huh, what is this? What is this badge thing about?" Because I don't even know what the badges are about. And actually, the funny thing is, I actually tweeted about it and said, "What is this Twitter badge thing like about? What does it even mean? Is it even worth like doing that?" And people were like, "Well, it just verifies your account and makes it so like other people can't impersonate you more or less." So I was thinking, oh well, you know what? That's actually a good thing because there's some people I've had problems in the past where people are using my name to sell replica sneakers and like just all sorts of randomness. And so I was like, well, that could actually be a good step. So I thought about it. I'm like, well, that might be something that I could do. Now, first things first, look at the Twitter verified email address. It's at googlemail.com. So first of all, I mean, that should have been my first like red flag. However, in the back of my head, I'm thinking, I thought that Twitter was owned by Google. So if that's not the case, then it shows what I know. But there's a whole bunch of major corporations that it's like this, where it's kind of confusing and you don't really know. It looks like an official email. It didn't show up in my spam box. It actually showed up in my inbox, which most of the time spam catches random things like this. So that's the first thing. You get this email. Well, I didn't do anything about it originally. The next day, I decided while I was at work, I was like, I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. So I hit the Get Started button, and it takes you to this link right here. Now, look at the Twitter. It says at the very top, it says Twitter authorize verification, and then it says, well, the very very top it says Twitter hack site because that's what I call the file the picture that you're watching. But you can see right here it says Twitter support dot blah blah blah. That's not an official site, and you can see that it has a little Twitter bird, and then it has like everything else looks like an official site, and it says verified accounts by Twitter, twitter.com. It looked legit to me, and I thought this looks like a regular thing that you have to do. So it says this application will be able to read blah blah blah. But this is when you know you got to be smarter than what I did. Never ever give your username, password, email, phone number, all this stuff. Because basically what I did, and as embarrassing as this is to admit, I literally gave them access to everything they needed to my account. And I don't know why it didn't pop in my head that this is a bad idea. Like I was at work multitasking in between work and then I took a minute to try to figure out this and see how difficult it was to set up because to be honest, like you get spammed with Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all sorts of things. You connect accounts to all these different things on a regular basis. So it really didn't draw that red of a flag to myself. And unfortunately, because of that, as soon as you fill out this information, I went to the verified accounts on my Twitter. Like I had access to it still, and I was looking and I was trying to find something that looked fishy to me, but it looked kind of fishy, but I couldn't figure out which ones were bad. And then also I couldn't see anywhere that it said the account was verified. So I was like, what the hell is this? Like, what is going on? And after that ended up happening, I immediately got kicked out of my account, and it said my account does not exist. And so if you go to Twitter /HESKICKS, it's no longer there. So they basically froze the account. But this isn't even where it ends. This is kind of the beginning of it, because what ends up happening after this, I immediately get an email from this. It says it's from this Jennifer so and so from Ashy Corp or whatever the hell. And look at it. It says at Gmail, so it's obviously a bullshit scam. And it says that they're a security consultant from Ashy Corp. Basically says, hey, we noticed that you got your Twitter account hacked, and we can give it back for you. And check out our Twitter page, which is a total spam Twitter page. If you go check it out, 250,000 followers, no retweets, no favorites from anybody. And then they say like, well, this is how we know, that you were hacked, which is a complete bullshit. And then it gets down and it says that we have to PayPal them money. I mean, it says in the middle, it's like Twitter. Oh yeah, simply put, we cannot possibly work for free. We are a company, after all, that uses Gmail as a thing. Of course, I didn't go through this part of it. As soon as I saw this, I was like, you know what? I knew that I'd been had. I opened a ticket with Twitter to try to resolve this issue, but I know that it's probably not going to go anywhere. Um, because Twitter, frankly, like is super slow to reply. They replied and then said, "Hey, I just need to verify you have access to this email." And I said yes, and then they sent me the form to reset my password. I'm like, as soon as you put your email in, it doesn't work. As soon as you put your password in, obviously it doesn't react to your email. It doesn't react to my phone number or my username, like my Twitter handle or whatever. It doesn't. Nothing works. So as a result, like I've been completely locked out of the account. It's kind of a frustrating scenario, and it's one of these things that I'm not really happy about, but it ended up happening. And I wanted to share this with you guys so you guys don't fall in the same sort of scam that I fell into, and I'm again completely embarrassed. Thumbs up for the embarrassment, I guess. I don't really know, but so Twitter hacked. So one, I'm not stupid. I just wanted to clarify. I don't typically fall for any type of scams whatsoever. Like I'm the first person to call out a scam and just not bother with it. Um, I am, however, and I wrote these down so I could speak to them because I didn't want to forget. I am used to random Twitter spam emails. They do it all the time. Random people that you might want to follow, random people that retweeted this, like business Twitter account stuff. So like business news, which I don't even care about or know why they're sending that to me. I just thought that I might be on some like list or something. I honestly did not know. Always getting spam from Facebook. Always getting spam from YouTube. Spam from eBay as well. Like I got spam from eBay for a coupon off of like a certain amount of purchase, and it was like a total like scam that made you sign up for PayPal and like do some for PayPal credit and do some PayPal credit thing, and it wasn't ultimately a scam. They ended up giving me $25 for towards my first purchase, but at the end of the day, like I didn't want to sign up for more credit. Like I don't care about that. Um, but it's just funny how major corporations are spamming you directly, and then there's other people that are taking advantage of the situation because we're so used to all of this crazy spam that's an email pops up and I didn't think twice about it. I thought, oh, this is the same as everything else. But and also again, it wasn't on my junk folder, and the email looked pretty official. If you ask me, the email looked official. Um, but my lesson learned and a takeaway from this is don't click on the emails from unofficial sources. Check out the sources and make sure you're not doing anything stupid. Like the source on this thing was obviously not good. It said specifically right here. I mean, a lot of these say no reply too. So I mean, it wouldn't have caught me off guard other than the Google Mail. But again, I thought that Google owned a Twitter, so I don't know. For some reason, it didn't draw enough of a red flag. If you do click them, never fill out your password and info. I don't know why I wrote and twice, but you know what I'm saying. Don't fill out your password with your username and all your private information. It just so ridiculous. I can't believe I fell for this. And then lastly, look at the URL to make sure it's 100% official before anything else. The last thing I'll say is that the reason why I knew that this did not work correctly is because as soon as I finished signing into this and hitting authorize app, it popped up and it actually takes you to Twitter's page, the official Twitter page. And as it does that, I was logged into my other account. Yeah, because I have multiple accounts. I have my DJ Hess account, and then I have my Collective Kicks one now which is now the one I'm using. Um, but it popped up and it went straight to one of my other accounts that I wasn't logged into, and it's not the one I verified. And then I was like, wait a minute, this is not right. But I didn't catch it in time to block them, and it got removed. And so I don't know. I have no idea how hopeful it really will be. To actually get it back or not. but I guess we'll see. In the meantime, I've set up this collective K. So here's the Twitter handle now. If you guys want to follow me, check the description, and you guys can follow me. But basically, it's collective underscore K. And if you guys want to give me a follow, I appreciate it. I mean, if I get my other account back, I'll still use this one. This will be my the collective kicks team account more or less, and then I'll still use my HESKICKS one as my major one. But unfortunately, this is the situation that we're at. So hopefully, you guys don't think I'm a complete moron. I'm embarrassed from the situation. It's a frustrating situation. It took me 2.5 years and then some to gain 13,600 followers. Just frustrating, man. But it is what it is, and hopefully you guys will have learned something from this video. I know it's a longer one, as I usually do, but man, really bummed that things went down the way that did. Hopefully I get my account back. Fingers crossed. Anybody have any advice to getting the account back? Let me know, and if I have any updates to getting the account back, I'll leave those updates in the description. So keep your fingers crossed for me, guys. Thank you again for watching. Again, at collective underscore K if you guys want to give me a follow to my other account. Thank you again. Peace.